Moltes gràcies, Eduard. Com veiem, les coses avancen, eh? Estem veient el recompte de vots ja no és exactament com abans, tothom apuntant allà paperetes i amb llistes, i ara ho fem d'aquesta manera. Algunes coses semblen que siguem al segle passat. Rodalies, per exemple, jo no em dic està bé recordar-ho, però d'altres sí que avancen ràpidament. I col·lectivament anem dibuixant possibles majories, eh? Algunes tenen tot el sentit polític, i ara, per exemple, estem dibuixant una majoria del tripartit, diguem-ne, PSC, Esquerra i Comuns, que sumaria el 68. En algun moment farem només majories aritmètiques. No és que sigui un joc, però tot és possible a partir d'aquesta nit. Antoni Barcés.
Bé, jo crec que una de les pistes més importants d'aquesta nit ens l'ha donat Salvador Illa quan ha sortit a quarts de 8 del vespre una compareixença bastant insòlita, perquè normalment el cap de llista no surt. I ha dit que tenia bones sensacions. La qual cosa ja prefigurava un resultat còmode en l'escrutini, una mica com han sortit les enquestes durant totes aquestes setmanes. Una altra cosa serà la derivada dels pactes, que la cosa es pot complicar una mica més, no? Però és evident que el Partit Socialista haurà aconseguit mobilitzar una part del seu electorat, tot i que a tenor del resultat de Vox que aguanta, hem de considerar que el famós vot de Ciutadans...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Off play action. Mitchell. Rush coming, and he's taken down. DeForest Buckner coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Mitchell. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The Bengal pressure gets him that time, down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sand. And that'll bring up third.
La primera que deixa ja aquests les meteorites que Catalunya tindrà un Parlament per tenir el vent facultat divers necessari pels pactes que existeix al país.
They need 12 here. It's third down.
I definicions dels
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away and it throws it incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Bengals take over first and 10.
Haria també una imatge intenta a Catalunya perquè jo crec que el Parlament deu tenir 2 partits d'extrema dreta com el seu Parlament.
De seguida té el torn de parlar Maria Vila abans de passar per Madrid perquè David Lega el tenim a punt perquè ens pugui explicar des de la seu del PSOE, David, darrer Ferraz, si aquesta ara mateix fotografia de l'escrutini.
They'll start this drive out on the ground, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. You look at this Browns defense. Yeah, they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Second and 9. Back to throw, it's Levis. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. It's Moore, and he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. The Bengals did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year, and they've come in on a nice run of recent form, 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Off the play fake, Levis. Looking deep here for Chase. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Levis. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Well, good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Levis to throw off play action. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Offense was moving a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
2nd and 10. Levis back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You look at this Browns defense. Yeah, they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
I per tant anem veient quines sumes serien possibles, quines es quedarien al 68 i per tant m'ajudaria absolutament interessant a la Maria Vida li demano
Levis from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Levis to throw once more. Flushed out right. Oh, poor decision there. It's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play. They swung the momentum their way.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Bengals drive about to get going. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Levis looking to move him around a bit. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. Levis looking to throw. His throw incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Levis. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down. Levis now off of play action. Throw left side complete. That's Reynolds. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Levis on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Levis to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. Now a handoff up the middle. Moore. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going. And really, the offensive line not helping him much. Here's 2nd and 7. Levis out of the shotgun now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
There's a lot about that play you can easily see coming. Backed up, and the shadow going on, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his His arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Mitchell. And the throw there going to be incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Hamler now on the return. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position.
És a dir, estan a la distància del 61 de via absoluta. Per tant,
trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting his inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. First and 10, it's Levis. Throwing left side, it's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They get this out left, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and this brings up a 3rd and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
To throw is Mitchell, throwing on first down.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and they're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now it's the first involvement on the ground for the backup running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Levis. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A bad 3rd down mistake there.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now you've turned it over, and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on 4th down. Now they lose it. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
2 yards on the pickup here. It'll be 2nd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Ah, guarda che culo.
Just short of the 45 at the 44. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
Guarda lì.
Incomplete there.
That tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10. Levis sets up to throw here.
Ma guarda come lancia di merda questo. Ma guarda come lancia di merda questo.
tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. And a pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and then angled for him and then shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
Mitchell to throw from his zone. And, that is going to be a safety. I think you can go ahead and give
4 down dalla yarda, 4 volte da iniziare, prima o poi doveva succedere qualcosa. Dai.
This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. From the gun, he'll hand this off. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw.
Ma guarda te che schifoso che sei, guarda. Era perfetto. Era perfetto.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
i finalment va ser a Lleida. A Lleida es decideixen 15 diputats de segona selecció que han de ser esments. Allà sempre era una noves que parlen de col·legios i
an incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Mitchell gonna look deep for
Prendila. Ma com'è possibile? Ma che cosa ridicola è questa? Dai, che a me hanno fatto gli intercetti che... Ma dai, ma che roba schifosa questa. Dai. E allora vale tutto.
Back to throw. Mitchell. And he will find his man.
Holding. Ma porco. Cazzo guardano. Dove cazzo guardano?
28 yards. And the Browns will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 5. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Bengals drive about to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. 1st and 10. Here's Levis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw.
Ok, c'era una pass interference prima.
They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun.
Ma guarda che schifosi che siete. Ma guarda te.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's Mitchell off the play fake. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
Ma perché Sauce Gardner, che è il miglior cornerback del gioco, non la prende?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Mitchell. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And returning it, here's Hamler. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
And that's not a play that you see all that often at the start of a drive, but some teams, they don't mind doing it. And that one, well sold by the offensive lineman. They showed the pass, and then they got out into space, able to get some good blocks downfield and allow the play to be successful.
On first down, Levis.
Ma vaffanculo, ma quanto fai schifo.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Oh, a quarterback sneak on second down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1. And they'll keep leaning on the line game. Back to the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Levis now on 1st and 10. Sideline throw, it's complete.
Un po' di culo ogni tanto.
Keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Third and short. It's Levis. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down as they'll wind up getting 7 there on 4th and 3.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a 1st down.
Back to throw, it's Levis. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is
Incredibile, che vergogna.
And his guys are going to get the
Questo
football at the 20.
miglior tight end del gioco praticamente. Superstar così tutto quanto, tutti fumble.
Yeah, there was a fumble at the end of this one, but what a sustained drive. And if they keep stringing those together, you got to like their chances.
And credit the defense, though. You're out there for that long, you start to get tired, but they were able to get the turnover.
Did you just credit the defense?
I like to credit the defense and the offense.
I like you.
And the analysts.
That's perfect.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now Mitchell looking to throw on 2nd down.
Ma guarda che vergogna, mamma mia, guarda.
A big play there. 69 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, here's Levis.
Ma che schifo fai? Ma dimmi te quanto fai schifo. Quanto fai schifo.
And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline.
Che schifezza, mai vista una roba del genere. Guarda lì che cosa non hanno fischiato quest'altri. Guarda cosa non hanno fischiato quest'altri lì. Che vergogna.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mitchell now on 1st down. He's going to launch.
Dai, vediamo se faccio un intercetto, dai. Niente. Gli intercetti sempre gli altri.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Ma perché non l'ha preso? Ma perché non l'ha preso che ce l'aveva lì?
Down the right sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Guarda te, guarda te, guarda te. A me fanno gli intercetti guardando dietro, fanno le robe, così questo invece se ne frega.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it. There he goes.
Dai un po' di culo una volta tanto, un po' di culo una volta tanto, un po' di culo una volta tanto. Big dog, un po' di culo.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Carlson on for the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
To throw is Mitchell. To throw on 2nd down.
Guarda te, io ho preso l'intercetto facendo quella roba lì, lanciando fuori dal sack, ho preso l'intercetto, questi fanno 30-40 yard, queste robe qua. Guarda, vedi. Ah, fanno le piroette, guarda. Ma quando fanno queste cose, perché non succedono i fumble come succedono a me? Quando succedono queste robe qua, piroette.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mitchell on 1st and 10. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed right there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Back to throw. Mitchell. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. Mitchell.
Dai.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week, he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
Ah, porca troia, c'avevo Chase in touchdown. Ho lanciato di merda lì a quell'altro. C'avevo Chase. Porca troia, che coglione che sono stato.
Throwing to start the drive.
Guarda che roba, guarda che roba. Guarda che roba. Guarda che roba, incredibile.
A great effort there. 34
yards.
And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for
quelli che hanno fatto gli intercetti a me con il sec.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now Levis. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. 25 yards that time. Levis to throw off play action. Looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 49 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Levis. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for 2. Levis will try to throw for the 2.
Ma veramente.
Intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. DeForest Buckner picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Ma cioè in mezzo a 3, ma è una cosa vergognosa però. Ma è una cosa vergognosa. Che cosa vergognosa.
3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long.
Ma
this
dai.
defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Here's Mitchell throwing on 1st down.
Guarda. Gli può arrivare addosso anche un meteorite e la tiene, non c'è problema.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Mitchell.
Guarda, non fa fumble, qua è incredibile. Gli arriva da dietro, non sta neanche guardando, non si aspetta, niente fa. Incredibile.
And now it's 3rd and 4.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out in front of you blocking. But that play was well diagnosed by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. And they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Incredibile. Tutti i lanci. 3 down, 3 lanci, porca troia, con questo vantaggio qua, incredibile, non sono riuscito a difendere 3 lanci. In vantaggio di 16 punti, 3 lanci non sono riuscito a difenderli. Incredibile.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things in this ball game, but it's self-inflicted.
A lui fanno I completi questi per lui sono completi.
You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the
Avanti di 23 punti mid blitz.
Absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The offense on third down, they've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 10. And Levis going to change the play. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
It's 4th down.
Levis throwing for it on 4th. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And Levis going back to the air. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10, it's Levis. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. A 2nd down throw from Levis.
Perché lanci così?
That'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Levis from the gun. Escaping the pressure right.
Ma perché non lanci? Che ti ho detto di lanciare. Ma perché non lanci? Non lancia. Guarda qua, che qua io ho detto di lanciare e fa la finta. Cosa fai la finta? Lancia.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Certo, ovvio. Con quella formazione lì vuoi non fermare le corse.
Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Certo, con quella figurati poi.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Third and goal from the 6.
Ma che schifo. Che schifo di roba è questa? Ma che schifo di roba è?
4th down now after a loss of 2. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it.
Mai vista sta roba.
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
Being chased out left.
Ma guardate che schifo.
With such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. There he goes again. Now look out.
Benissimo.
He's to the 20.
Benissimo. Ottimo.
Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Browns have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find...
The ball comes out, and this will go out of bounds, so no recovery, and that is how this one will come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held.